I'm going to give you a little bit of tough love because I think sometimes some people need a little bit of a slap to really understand the gravity of the situation they're finding themselves in. Because when recently, the most recent people I speak to, I don't think they truly understand where this leads. With my chronic illness, it only progressed, it only got worse, I only got more symptoms, and I only got further deep into the hole the more I didn't change my life. And the truth of the matter is that when you don't commit to these changes, when you don't commit to yourself, when you don't commit to everything that goes into a recovery program, this is the best your life's going to get. It's only going to get worse from here. You know, health doesn't magically improve itself and all the issues go away. It just doesn't work like that. It only gets worse because you're not dealing with the problem. Whatever that may be, there's so many dynamic ways to look at chronic health, whether that's the environment you live in, the parents you have, the relationship you have with your parents, the food you're consuming, everything. So you have to be honest with yourself. Do you really want recovery? Do you want to recover? Do you want to move on with your life? Or are you scared? Are you scared? Acknowledge it. Love yourself. Acknowledge the fact that you're scared. I was scared. I remember whenever I'd try and do better, I would have moments of hesitation where I'd be like, I'm going to have to get a job. I'm going to have to move out. I'm going to have to do all these scary things again that I don't feel confident to do. But acknowledge that. Love yourself. Understand why it is you're self-sabotaging yourself. You just have to commit. Commit to yourself. Commit to the changes you need to make to improve your life. That's if you want a better life. Because you can't honestly say, I want to recover, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to move on with my life, I want this job or whatever it is, and do nothing. Lip service is cheap. It's cheap for anything. You can say, I love you, but then hit the person. But, I said I love you. Or, I really want to be healthy, and then go, but tonight I'll have a McDonald's. I'll leave it to tomorrow. This is cheap. It's all about your actions. And you know what I did? When I really was at the depths and I was sick of it, I was like, I don't want to live anymore if I'm not going to do something about this. Is I told no one about what I was going to do. I just did it. And when I recovered, all the people that would say, I think he's just depressed. I think he's just a hermit. He's a recluse. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just an anxious weirdo. When I recovered, he's looking a lot better. Hang on a minute, he's exercising all the time. What's gone into him? I literally just got healthy. That's all I wanted. I got healthy and it changed my personality. It changed my life. It changed everything. You just got to ask yourself, do you really want this? 100%, or are you 95%? You really do want it, but that's fine if you are. We all go on our journeys. But if you're there and you might not feel there, but you know that you don't want to waste any more time, create an action plan and stick to it. Even when you don't feel like it, you stick to it. You do it anyway, because yourself in 1 year from now will look back at you and go, you're a trooper, mate. You actually did it. You actually went out the way, regardless of how you felt, to achieve a goal, and you did it. And now, I'm experiencing a much better life for it. Thank you. I think back to myself when in 2012, and I think, what a trooper. It's like he had the discipline of an SAS soldier. I like to think that I have a lot of discipline, but in 2012, I'd lived inside for such a long time and my symptoms were progressing. I literally got to the point of no return. I was like, it's either recover or die. It was a shift that occurred in me. Be honest with yourself. Do you want to recover? And if you do, do it. Do it. Actively do things towards recovery. And I say this because I want you to have a better life. I'm speaking to my former self. I'm speaking to that kid that was 19, 20 years old that could have turned it around sooner, that could have done more at that time. Because no one, it wasn't even in my sphere that I could really do much about it. There was so much confusion around the topic, and I was doing bloody liver cleanses and fasts, and I'd say the fasts didn't do them properly, but still I was just doing all these singular things. And that's what the whole industry's built on. It's all built on all this gimmicky bullshit so that you waste your time and you waste your money and you waste everything other than just getting it sorted now. I wish you the best. I'm not being nasty. I just want you to understand the gravity of the situation and to ask yourself honestly, do you want to recover or are you scared? And either way, love yourself and accept it and acknowledge it and move on.